And we're on. Hey, I have no guests today, so it's just going to be me and my daughter Raven. And we would like to chat today about our season 11 wish list. What do we want to see in season 11? And wait, I love you. Okay. What I want to do, most of what I'm going to say is on my wish list is basically characters I want to see again. And I think that's pretty much what everybody's going to be talking about too. But before we go there, I wanted to give y'all an update on how we're doing with the Always Keep Fighting campaign. The Always Keep Fighting campaign, for those who do not know, are bracelets that I made with Jared's blessing. I did speak with Jared at Vegas Con. I showed him the bracelet that I was intending to use to fundraise, and his exact words were, "This is awesome. As far as I'm concerned, just go for it," you know, and I was really blown away by that. And what blows me away even more is the response that I've been getting from everybody out there. Just so that you know, I'm blinged out on them right now. So the initial bracelet, it's very hard to see because of the reflection, and I apologize, it's a stamped aluminum cuff that reads "Always Keep Fighting," and I'm pretty sure it's shown up backwards on the screen, but take my word for it, it says "Always Keep Fighting." I also have this in a distressed metal version where I texturize it and gives it a little more character. Always keep fighting. And lastly, I have this bracelet which reads, "I am stigma free." Those two phrases, "always keep fighting" and "I am stigma free," I believe go hand in hand together. To, if you or someone that you love is suffering from any type of mental illness, whether it's a depression or bipolar disorder or anxiety, for example, those are all three of those things are in my house, and not just with one person. So this message speaks so much to me and my family, and that's what inspired me to do this. So as I've promised everyone that has purchased these bracelets, I'm going to now read each and every one of your names. To date, we have raised $1,260 for Always Keep Fighting. She's impressed. See that? That's her impressed face. This is my impressed face. So without further ado, and I'm going to keep on reading these names. So if you're going to hear these names every single week, so deal. Love you. Okay, we have... and now I have it on another screen here. So we have Stephanie Lott, Jerry Hessen twice, Heather Traver, Amanda Traver, Susan Treitz, Carol Dobson, Julia Casey, Leah Schneider, Jane Hightower, Paulette Gassman, Deborah Bachman, who was my guest last week, by the way, Jen Hathaway, Vesna Fartak, Anna Franzen, Manila Mercurio, Stephanie Goitan, and if I mispronounce anybody's names, please forgive me. Susan Hall, Anna Marisa Tuella, my girl. Your friend. That's my friend. Tiffany Childs, Nancy McGinnis, Sheila Salim, Lorianne Zimmerman, Amy Tretwold, Patricia Reeves, Juquintha Norman, again, forgive me, Carrie Beasy, Desiree Steerite, Laura Mahegan, Marta Simmons, Melissa Crumpton, Vicki Bennell, Francis Brown, Kay Bauer, Renee Carroll, Danielle Lafrieri, Laura Sherman, Amanda Traver, Annabelle DiBattista, who I have said in the past, that's just an epic name. I love it.
That's
Jane.
How many people you invited?
Yeah. Jane Herman, Wendy Dunn, Jane Hightower yet again, Tanya Funderburg, Mitch Kosterman. Yes, that Mitch Kosterman. Kelsey Spears, Spencer Lindstedt, Jenna Hawking, Barbara Riggs, Jacqueline Kirk, Stacy Kleinendorst, Catherine Buchorn, Laurel Stevenson, Laura Andrews, Stephanie Camp, Janet McDonald, Barbara Pocket, Jennifer Davis, Karen Larson, Darlinda Diaz-Gonzalez, Shonda Whitaker, Allison Farabee, Andrea Stock, Amy Renault, Donna Smallridge, Jessie, who is that awesome, just goes by the name of Jessie, and you will hear that same bad joke every week. Tara Warfield, Carol Palmer, Constance Kukur, Kristen Dolan, Catherine Webb, Amy Tretwell again, Rachel Jack, Preeti Thukral, Becky Gilraith, who is also a part of the Winchester Bros, Amanda Gillespie, Terry Whitaker, whom I believe I read earlier too, Christine Incalcatera, another awesome name, Lauren Vignola, Becky Maddox, Margaret McElwee, and Becky Gilraith yet again, and Mitch Kosterman yet again, Lisa Tomko, Kendra Campbell, and drumroll, Carrie Anderson, who is in the audience. That's my friend too. So I want to thank, this is the best way I can thank each and every one of you. And I'm just really blown away by the response. And thank you for your support. Oh, we got 4 now. Look at that. It's going up. Okay. All right. So before we jump in to the season 11 wish list, I also wanted to show you guys, there's been a lot of new stuff going on. I get a lot of questions about, you know, can you make a piece for this character? Can you make a piece for that character? And I do. I can't even begin to describe the list of characters that I have yet to design for, or I started, I wasn't feeling it, and I put it aside, and I went back. I was able to finally, and I mean finally, we need this one first. Everybody, and I mean everybody and their mother was asking me, not only, you know, through Etsy, but they were asking me at conventions, where's Adam? Well, we all know where Adam is right now, right?
Who's Adam?
Adam, there's their half-brother, remember?
No.
He jumped in the pit with Lucifer. Okay, anyway. I have Adam. This is Adam's backwards. I finally have an Adam piece, and I apologize for the horrible lighting. But what it is it's a piece of oval art glass that's like a lemon yellow, and it's coated with an aurora borealis finish, which means depending on how the light hits it, it picks up really pretty colors like magenta. Here you go. You can see magenta flashes and greens and blues. So Adam's in the house.
Yep.
Another character that I've been asked for quite a bit is Anna.
Anna.
So this is called, well, first of all, I forgot to mention that Adam's piece is called Adam's Battle. And I think that's self-explanatory. I now have Anna, and this is called Anna's Thirst, because I think what a lot of people don't understand is that I don't make pieces that represent the whole character. I don't know if there's another way of articulating that, but what I do is I focus on what part of that character resonates to me. And that's what I focus on when I make my piece. And that's why I have different, I have like 5 or 6 different Dean pieces, because those are different facets of his personality or things that have happened to that character that resonate to me. So with Anna's Thirst, I know there's so much more going on with her and what she did. She did try to kill Sam and Dean or make them not born. But this piece speaks to when Anna fell. We had an angel that was willing to cut her grace away from her in order to be human. She had that thirst, that yearning, that craving to be human, and that's what I focused on for this piece. So there.
And there's Anna.
This is
Anna.
Oh, we have earrings. Yes, we have earrings for Mary Winchester. Everybody has seen the Supernatural parody, Shaking It Off, and Samantha Smith is wearing the Sacrifice of Mary Winchester, and she was shaking it. She was trying to shake it off, didn't fall off. That just proves how sturdy my jewelry is.
Wait.
Bad joke. Sorry about that.
That's
but
true?
no, Well, yeah, she was moving around and it stayed on, didn't it?
Yes.
That's a good thing. All right, so yeah, here we have Mary Winchester earrings. And man, I'm just showing you the whole shop, but you know what? Why not? This is Ellen. It's called The Devotion of Ellen Harvell. And this is Ellen, and this little piece is a very light green pearl encased in sterling silver bead caps. And this
like the
this piece represents Joe. And I took this pendant and I put it on a scarf so you can wear it
and
like so. And this is epic because you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It's, I don't know. I'm proud of it. Okay.
Like green pearl too.
Yeah, and these are the Devotion of Ellen Harvell earrings. And I will hold them up. I'll hold up one of them next to the pendant so you can see just how they go together. Something like that. Yay. Okay. And oh, you know what I'm getting ahead of myself. Another character that a lot of people have been asking me to devote a piece to is Ruby.
Sam's wife.
Sam's wife. Here is Ruby's deviousness, because that is exactly it. I mean, she tricked everyone. So this is Ruby. Here's her demon blade. And I'm so proud of that.
Did you know that in real life, Jared and I forgot what's her real name.
Jen.
And Jen are really have sent in life.
Their husband and wife in real life, right? Okay. And here's a new Castiel ring that I made. It's so hard to see, but it's in the shop. And I also wanted to point out that I am stigma free, as well as Always Keep Fighting, because I do make Always Keep Fighting bracelets in a leather cuff too for those of you who have metal allergies. I have other colored bands. You can get them with a pink band. You can get them with a blue band. I feel like I am talking in Dr. Seuss voice. And this is a black band, and I am wearing the chocolate brown band.
Chocolate brown?
Chocolate brown. It's a dark brown. I also started to introduce these large angel wings wire wrapped on cuffs as well. And the last thing I'm going to bore you to tears with, Supernatural. Does it drive you to drink too? Drives me to drink. So we've got our Tenacity of Dean Winchester decorative bottle.
And
wire
you can
wrapped.
take this off.
You could take that off, and we're gonna put something else in there in a second. It's wire wrapped with thick wire, thin wire, and it's got a crisscrossed guns.
Like this.
But now,
that looks like this.
Look what goes so well with this. I've got a bottle stopper to match.
Wait, that's bottle
like so.
stopper?
Alcohol stopper.
That's a bottle?
All in my shop.
That's
nice
cool.
bong.
That's so cool.
That's not a bong. Could you? That's how old I am. I don't even remember how to use them. So anyway,
so cool.
My daughter didn't hear any of what I just said. Not at all. All right. So now let's get down to business, why we're all really here. I want to talk about season 11, upcoming season 11 wish list. What do you all want to see? My daughter would like to go first. What do you want to see in season 11?
Dean Mark disappeared already.
Yeah.
And Death died, and I think Dean will be a little bit weaker.
You think Dean's going to be weaker because the mark's gone now?
Yeah.
I agree with you. So what I want to see is I want to see a hell of a lot more of Sheriff Donna. hell of a lot more Sheriff Jody. What are your characters? What characters do you want to see coming into season 11 that we've neglected? And I don't care if they're dead. It's supernatural. They all come back, don't they? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. What dead character do you want back? I mean, oh my God. For me, I want Bobby back.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned this before in other episodes. I love Pamela Barnes to death. I really do. I thought she was such a great, strong female character that had so much potential, and they didn't explore it. They just, damn words with friends.
Don't
Sorry.
be embarrassed.
Hey, if I play this like all frigging day. Lucifer, yes, Carrie, we want Lucifer. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard a rumor, not a rumor, he supposedly said he is coming back in season 11. He announced
Lucifer
that.
back.
Yeah, that's what Carrie's saying. Lucifer back. I think in PerCon, I think he did say that. Chuck and Gabriel. Well, they gave us a little dose of Chuck in the 200th episode, which was amazing. So they showed us he's still alive and well. But what they need to explain, I think, with Chuck is, remember, Castiel made a point of saying that a new prophet can only step forth when the existing prophet has been killed or dead. And that's how he explained Kevin being the prophet. But now that Kevin's dead, does that mean that Chuck got resurrected?
I want Kevin back.
I want Kevin back too. And he did come back briefly. They found a way of bringing him back as a ghost, which was cool. Gabriel, oh God, I love that. Gabriel is epic, epic, epic.
And we have a convention.
A convention. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Raven. We are going on a road trip this summer. So what we're going to be doing is don't ask me about dates. I suck at dates. But we're going to be driving up to Jersey to visit, the old gang. And then on the way.
We were born there.
We were born and raised in Jersey. And on the way back, we're going to hit the DC Con. So please, if you're going to the DC Con, please come see me. So Jen is saying that she wants to see a whole bunch of the old big bads brought back to the darkness. That'd be epic. Could you imagine? I don't know. Mark did say it, but he did say it sarcastically in hopes that he returns. Oh, okay, that I didn't know. That's why, I suck at spoilers, because I don't seek them out, so whatever kind of hits me, I don't know if it's right or whatever. Y'all know better than I do when it comes to spoilers. But going back to Jen's point about a whole bunch of the big old bads, could you imagine? Okay, so we get Abaddon back in the house. Oh, we're going to get Alistair. Could you imagine Alistair coming back and taunting Dean? That was such a, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words to describe the feeling. The tension between Alistair and Dean was amazing. I'm being video bombed by one of my other children now.
That's my
Jade.
brother. That's my brother.
This is my son, Jaden.
Hi.
And we were just talking about one of my viewers here. What?
I have the cult.
You have the cult. Yeah, he has a replica. He has a replica of the cult. It's a replica.
And
No, I don't want to hear any DIPUS, Child Protective Services. It's a replica.
Mom.
Oh, Azazel, Leviathans.
Mom.
What?
What about what is the thing?
The joys of being video bombed. What? Oh, well, the darkness releasing everyone, right? Now think about it. Even people like, well, the darkness wouldn't release John Winchester because John Winchester is now upstairs instead of downstairs, right? And am I right that John Winchester is returning in season 11? Because if that's true, that's fucking awesome. I didn't say that. Ruby's got to come back. Oh my God, Meg. I want Meg to come back. And I know Vinny of the Winchester Bros. Vinny, if you're watching this, I am like dying for Meg to come back too. And I am so Meg Steele, pro Meg Steele. I really miss that.
I forgot.
Supernatural family reunion. Hell yeah. You get everybody. You've got mom and dad, and you get Adam in there, and wouldn't it be interesting that they could take this in a million different directions? What female character would you guys want to see? If you could only pick one strong female character that's dead or alive, you know, that they've kind of just like written off and you haven't seen in a while. Oh, what about Ellen and Joe?
Who's Ellen and Joe?
Ellen Harvell and Joe. Oh my goodness. And then Jen saying, and then the boys and Cass could release everyone dead in heaven. That would be an epic battle. Rumors about John returning. Jeffrey Dean Morgan wants to, according to Carrie. And could you imagine that? So I read somewhere too that Jensen had mentioned that, I guess it was at one of the cons recently, that the season opener for season 11 would be, you know, well, season 10 ended with the darkness covering the Impala, and so season 11 opening would be the darkness moving away from the Impala, and there's only one brother in the car. Imagine what that would be like.
And you know that yellow Meg that died in the building?
Oh, Meg, when she had yellow hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want her back real bad.
I do too. And Lisa Tomko, she just wrote in that Meg would be cool too. I love Meg. And I've been trying to get Rachel Miner on this show forever. I did have the pleasure of interviewing Nikki Acox, and she was amazing. So if any of you have any pull with Rachel Miner, send her my way, please. I'm dying to interview her. I'm being video bombed again by Jaden. Hey, y'all. It's a replica. Can I see it for a second, please?
Ow.
All right. There's like, how do I prove this is a replica?
Like
and
this.
it's really like
No,
good.
give it to me. That's not even remotely amusing.
I hate it.
All right,
And
it's a replica. It's a replica. I'm being photobombed by Phoenix. Yeah, can you take this and close the door, because I don't want to hear Judge Judy right now.
Do you know Judge Judy?
All right, can you please close the door?
Please.
Live stream.
You can't see any bullets in here.
There's nothing.
No.
It's a replica.
It's fake gun.
All right, so Carrie's talking about Rachel Miner. I love her, and you know what I love about her is that I follow her on Facebook along with everybody else and her mother, and she always posts such beautiful, positive messages. You never know if this woman is having a bad day, because she's always looking at the bright side of things. So I want to interview her. So, guys,
to pick this?
Guys,
Oh, it's mine from school. From Miss Locke.
yay! So anyway, what else is on your season 11 wish list? You guys are coming up with some great ideas. We got Alistair, we got everybody that was a bad guy coming back. Adam, we were talking about Adam, and I actually
I forgot about him.
and here's Adam.
And I want.
Shouldn't he
Poor
be
Adam.
burned? Shouldn't it be bacon?
You need to go.
Sorry.
Mom's only joking. She is full of
Positivity
positivity
and light. I agree, Carrie, and that's why I really love reading what she posts. Who else? What else do you guys envision for season 11? I mean, God, 11 years. And who would have thought that that show could carry on, pun intended, for 11 seasons? What more could you do? And just when you think, what more could they possibly do? They pull something else out of their hat, and it's something that's viable, makes sense. However, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate on this, how did you all feel about the Steins in that story arc? Because for me, I don't know. I understand where they needed to demonstrate just how far off the reservation Dean had gone by killing the young kid, the Stein kid.
Yeah.
But I don't think that whole Frankenstein thing, for me, I think it got a little silly.
I think he's a ghost now.
He's probably a ghost now.
And a bad one, I guess.
No, he was a good kid. He was trying to show Dean that he was not like his family. Anyway, so I'd like to hear what you guys think about the Steins. I wasn't feeling that at all. So now Jen's saying Sam and Dean need to be working together in season 11 the whole season. Absolutely, because when you think about it, I mean, first, you know, Sam was possessed by an angel in the previous season, and then Dean's a demon. And, you know, so for 2 seasons, we've had them, you know, at each other's throats.
And I'm scared of him when he's a demon.
Yeah, Raven and I have different opinions about Dean, and I love the character, and every time his eyes turn black, she screams. So,
Yes, I did.
Lisa, you said that it didn't go deep enough in your opinion. I believe you're talking about the Steins, right? I agree with you. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, if they went through the trouble of setting it up, setting that whole storyline up with, you know, this, you know, being ancestors of Frankenstein, or descendants rather of Frankenstein. Yeah, excuse me. And it didn't go anywhere. I mean, they ended it with Dean killing the kid. I understand that. But I think that if they did not make that connection to Frankenstein, I would have enjoyed that story arc a little bit more. I understand they needed it to be impactful because they were killing off Charlie. But I don't think they needed to do it the way they did it. And Jen is saying that the Steins seemed like the writers wanted to go somewhere big with them, but the story took a different turn and they couldn't. You know what? I had the same impression that they may have wanted bigger and better things to go with that maybe they were going to carry that through in some way, in a bigger way, and realize it didn't work. But so I feel better knowing it's not just me, that I mean, I really was not feeling it. And Carrie said that they were probably trying to spin off an idea without calling it a spin-off. You know, that did cross my mind a bit too. What did y'all think of the spin-off, that pilot episode that they tried? That was I felt so guilty for not liking it. But anyway, here, let's stay on topic. The writers, I think, realized pretty quickly, it just seems like the writers seemed pretty quickly that this Frankenstein thing's maybe a bit too much. Yeah! Okay, so Jen's saying that she was expecting the Steins to be the big bad of season 11. And Dean annihilated them. Unless there was, you know, one that got away. We don't know. I mean, they kind of made it look like he used a blender on all of them. But I don't know. I mean, I feel better now because I thought it was just me. So with that being said, what could possibly be the big bad of season 11? You know? I mean, we see the darkness coming and, you know, sweeping over the Impala, and even Death was afraid of the darkness. I don't know what my daughter's doing. I think we have to show it this way so that it you can't even see it. What it says is
Make me highlight it.
she wrote something as a message to you guys, actually, so it'll be cool.
You guys are awesome.
She wrote, "You guys are awesome," and she fully believes that, and so do I. Hated the spin-off to Vampire Diary-ish that came from Carrie. Yeah, I found it so incredibly hard to watch. It was soap opera-ish. I mean, you have these people wearing designer clothes and, you know, I don't know. It just seemed really silly. And I think that the female characters were not strong at all. You know, the heroine had this perpetual, you know, look of, you know, deer caught in the headlights the whole time. Rowena in the darkness. Yes, Carrie. Yes, Rowena.
You're so smart.
Carrie, yeah. Rowena, I am dying to see what happens with Rowena. And now that Crowley, let's not forget what happened with Crowley, the exchange between Crowley and Sam. Now Crowley is not he was a good guy for a while. He got so angry. What happened to his eyes?
He turned red and black and I got scared.
Yeah. Yeah, Rowena's on the loose, and we've got a Crowley who has come back. As a matter of fact, I designed another piece around Crowley for that, and I didn't bring it into my room here to show you. But it's called The Return, I'm sorry, The King of Hell Returns. Because
You said that word.
Yeah, and Metatron's on the loose. We've got Metatron. We've got a lot of badasses running around. We've got Crowley running around. Rowena's running around. Metatron, nobody knows where he is. And did Death really die? Do we know that Death really died? And if he didn't, what's he going to do to Dean? What's he going to do? You know, can he undo the darkness? And Jen is saying she's got to watch season 10 again. She's forgetting it all already. Can I tell you, because I don't know if you guys are paying attention to Twitter when Supernatural's on, but I live tweet every single episode. And so because I'm live tweeting, while I'm typing something, I'm missing something. So I always have to watch each episode at least 2 to 3 times to make sure I can speak to it intelligently and know what's going on, because I miss so much of it the first time it airs. So Jen, yeah, I hear you. I forget so much already. And there's so much going on, you know. It used to be, I mean, think about season 1, season 2. Okay, they'd go on a hunt. You know, there's a Wendigo. They, you know, take care of it and be on their way. And you know, now the storylines have become so much more sophisticated, and they've built the characters up so beautifully that, you know, everybody has, and I say this every week, you're going to hear me say this, because these are the things that inspire me to do what I'm doing, is that, you know, it creates such an emotional investment in the characters and in their stories, and you honestly do care about what happens, and that's what keeps us watching. And Carrie's pointing out, Death said you can't kill him. He may even be older than God. He said that, but he said that, you know, quite a while back. Phoenix playing with scissors. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so anyhow, it's awesomely complex now, Jen is saying, and I agree with you. And it's not complex in a way that makes it impossible to watch. There are some shows or, you know, movies out there that are just complex for the sake of being complex, and there's no depth to it whatsoever. You want to bring Charlie? Okay. We're going to introduce our
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig. His name is Charlie. And what else could we say about Charlie?
He poos a lot.
He poops a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great, really great. So anyway, let's hear some more thoughts about what you would like to see in season 11.
All right, I wrote it backwards.
Okay, Raven fixed her sign, and it reads, as you can see, you guys are awesome. And
You forgot the E.
you forgot the E, but that's okay, because you're still awesome. Whether or not there's an E. Okay, here's Charlie. He's a guinea pig. And as my kids pointed out,
But this carrot down.
he poops a lot.
Yeah.
And that's basically all we could say about that. Saya is saying cool Mad Max shirt. That's actually not a Mad Max shirt. He's had that for a couple of years. It's one of my favorite shirts. But thank you.
Thank you.
And they say hi to Charlie. This is Charlie's live stream debut. You get him to speak nicely, though.
It's okay.
Mommy.
Everybody has to do a poo check when they switch from, if you're holding Charlie and you got to hand him off to somebody else, you have to do the poo check to make sure you're in the clear.
Stop. He chirps with me.
All right, so Carrie pointed out that the show's become really complex and that the writers are probably thinking, what the hell did we do? How do we get out of this? And Jen responded by saying they're getting out of it by bringing in the darkness. That's what it's for. I guess that's, when you think about it, that's an excellent point. It's kind of like just closing the curtains and saying, okay, redo.
Ow.
You guys need to close the door.
Please.
Oh, thank you. Lisa is saying hugs to the cute piggy.
It's not a piggy.
It's a guinea piggy. He is a piggy because he poos a lot.
Yes, it does. All right,
He
let me.
goes oink oink.
Charlie.
It smells like a piggy.
Yeah, don't.
I'm going to carry him.
I know. He's just afraid to fall.
Okay, so.
Ow!
Video bombing. That's what it's all about. So let's hear some more ideas and thoughts about season 11. Who do you want to see come back? I mean, I could write a list 1.5 miles long. And I'll say it again. I want Pamela Barnes back. I want Pamela Barnes back. They did not explore her enough. She was an epically strong character. I think there's 1,000,001 different ways you could bring her back. I want Ellen. I want Joe. You could even. My son made that.
Jason.
It's Jason.
Him. From Maryland.
From Maryland.
Mario.
In case you didn't make that
It's
connection.
Mario, not Mario.
Mario.
The little girl is the one wearing the shirt. Oh, is she wearing? What's her shirt?
Madman.
Oh, it's her.
Dr.
It's her Doctor Who shirt. I'm sorry. Yeah, stop. Jeez. Yeah, so Carrie, you wrote that's a good way to clear the page, so to speak. And exactly, that's what all right, you're gonna have to go out.
No.
You guys are
I'll take him.
I'm not letting anybody in this room next to me.
Ow.
Missouri, Jen, yes, Missouri Mosley. I loved her, and I loved the way she kept Dean on his toes. It was funny as hell. And Lisa saying Charlie should come back. Absolutely.
Charlie's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here, right?
They're really not
I
coming back
want
next
to
week.
go out in the room.
Charlie's right there.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna.
Icon, he's chirping. He's chirping.
What?
I heard him chirping.
I thought you said he's dripping. Oh. Okay.
What's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Does any of that sound good?
Oh, listen. Charlie. All right, listen.
No poop on Papa's computer.
Yes, I won't put him there.
Okay, Charlie's not
No,
in a.
he's not.
Feeling it. Okay, so let's go back to season 11 wish list. Bless you. What would be a good way of bringing Ellen and Joe back? Because I get a lot of that. A lot of people come to me and, you know, they wanted Ellen and Joe pieces. And, you know, I did start that. I have a Joe piece that's not here with me, but and I think they were amazing, and they had such a great relationship with the boys. And I felt such a loss when they were killed off. So let's hear some more thoughts about that. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna talk about Always Keep Fighting one last time, because it needs to be talked about really quickly. I just want to mention that I am still selling the Always Keep Fighting bracelets and the I Am Stigma Free bracelet. 50% of every bracelet is donated to Always Keep Fighting. And like I said, we have now raised, let me go back, close to $1,300. We've raised exactly $1,260 to date. And that includes Always Keep Fighting and I Am Stigma Free. So please take a moment to check it out in my shop. I'm going to put my shop address in the chat window. Wow. Oh, actually, I can't put it in the chat window. It won't let me. But my shop address is in the description below. So please make sure that you read the description below when this is posted to YouTube. And we are going to have a little trivia contest because I feel like giving away a $50 gift certificate to my shop. Here are the rules. Very important. The gift certificate. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Phoenix. The gift certificate cannot be used on any fundraising pieces. The Always Keep Fighting, the I Am Stigma Free, and oh, I didn't even talk about the Rock the Monkey campaign. I have a new Rock the Monkey piece too. The Rock the Monkey piece is 100% of the proceeds of Rock the Monkey get donated to Random Acts. This was a Random Acts approved fundraiser. So the gift certificate is good towards anything anything jewelry wise that is not a fundraiser. Anything jewelry wise that is not a fundraiser. So that means not a bottle. It's got to be towards the jewelry. I have tons. I have over 125 pieces of supernatural inspired jewelry alone. I also have Walking Dead for all of you who are Walking Dead fans. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and I am going to be amping up my Walking Dead business too. Go Rick. Go Rick. Go Daryl. Rick. Daryl.
Daryl.
I love Merle. Anywho's, wrong show. Jen, yes, Jen saying that her bracelet shipped today. Yes, it did. I clicked on that button. I'm very excited. And Saya, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Saya is saying that the Justice Department shortly thereafter gave viewing oil back to the Ewings, yet you believe Wendell could not ever return. I'm not understanding that at all. I feel really out of touch with things. Okay, so Saya or Saya, please correct me. I want to make sure I say your name the right way. Could you please elaborate on that? And now the trivia question for a $50 gift certificate to my shop. You guys need to shh. This trivia question is courtesy of Phoenix. Phoenix, do you want to say the trivia question?
Yes.
Okay.
When Rowena, cast Rowena Sam, when they were performing the spell, who did Rowena have to sacrifice? What was his name?
Bingo! What was the name of the person Rowena had to sacrifice in order to have the spell work? The first person to type that answer in the chat window, and it has to be spelled, well, There are two possible spellings. I'll accept either one. I'm not sure which one is correct. I know.
I think it's
Da ba ba. Da ba ba. No ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Yeah.
Can I say the
Read
person?
this.
Ba 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 ba.
Can I say the person like saying, "Hey, this person won"? Like,
No.
Alright, I want to have a roll.
Oh,
get
yeah. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
don't get it though.
Okay. So the question, to repeat what Phoenix said, who did Rowena have to sacrifice in order for the spell to work in the season finale? And it wasn't Charlie.
Darn.
She's mutated.
He's right here.
Okay, and the winner will receive a $50 gift certificate good towards any jewelry in my shop that is not a fundraising piece.
Not
Jewelry
a fundraiser.
only, not the fundraiser pieces. The fundraiser pieces are the Always Keep Fighting. I am Stigma Free, Rock the Monkey, and there's another one that I've neglected to mention. Carry On SPN, and they are a fantastic resource for supernatural fans and their family members to find support for all sorts of things that people are struggling with, from everything from alcoholism to mental illness and depression, suicide. Exactly. And I have a bracelet that they sell out of their shop, and I sell out of mine as well. Every bracelet that I sell, I donate a portion of the proceeds to Carry On SPN. So that is also not eligible for the gift certificate.
Charlie's squeaking.
But he's squeaking.
You hear him?
I don't hear him. But
Ow.
with the gift certificate, you can get cool ass stuff. You can get
A cool
Anna, the Mary Winchester earrings. You can get Castiel's Grace, which has been probably my bestseller to date. I think
Where is
everybody and their mother owns Castiel's Grace. I don't have
Where
it in
is
here.
it?
I only have my newer
listen,
piece.
listen. He is.
Lisa.
Lisa wins.
Lisa.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to Lisa Tomko, and she covered her butt by putting in both spellings of, what's the
Good
name?
job!
Oscar!
Oscar. Rowena.
Oscar!
Rowena had to sacrifice the one person that she loved, Oscar. So congratulations to Lisa. Lisa,
Congratulations!
email me at eldwin@yahoo.com, and I will explain how to use the gift certificate.
Hon.
Congratulations.
Hon,
I'm so excited.
I think I can make him squeak.
And we're still trying to get Charlie to squeak.
Listen.
Did he hear it?
Did he hear him?
No.
I did.
Oh. Well,
And Lisa, also thank you again for the comment about the bracelet. Lisa was one of the first people to actually buy the Always Keep Fighting bracelet, and I'm really excited about that. And we're gonna wind down. I'm trying to get new guests, so if you guys have any particular guests that you would like to see,
that are not me. That are not.
Jaden will be my guest next week.
Anyone except Sam and Dean, she'll have to work up to that.
Thank you for the confidence, Phoenix.
I got an idea.
What?
You will. You will.
Charlie is always a guest. He's like my Ed McMahon.
It's okay. You will work up to his always. Ow.
Okay, and every week I give away a gift certificate or an actual piece of my jewelry. So please always watch live, and that way you'll have a chance to compete for the prize. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and being patient with a very unscripted live stream show and without me having a cast member. But so if anybody has any ideas for future guests that you'd like to see on So Get This, please let me know, and I will do everything in my power, aside from kidnapping them, to get them on my show. And I'd love to have Jensen and Jared on here eventually. I don't know if that would ever happen. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
For sure will.
I don't know.
What about Cass?
I would love to have Misha on this show.
Yeah.
Misha would tear this shit up. I didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
I said
Yes, you
nothing. I said absolutely nothing.
Okay.
But anyway,
He did.
Anyway, I want to again thank you all for watching and thank you all for your support with all of the campaigns that we have going on right now. We've raised almost $1,300 for Always Keep Fighting, and I want to keep on going. That is something that's never going to go away. So thank you all for your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Wait. And Charlie's shedding.
And Charlie is shedding.
Ew.
What's that mean?
Say goodbye, Charlie.
And oh, I'm sorry, Mohammed Wasim.
Oh.
He's saying hi. I'm signing off, but it was good to say hi. And oh, and Lisa, thank you for reminding me. Really quick, Lisa and I are going to be collaborating on a piece together. More to come in the upcoming weeks. She has crocheting and sewing and knitting skills, and you know what I do. Let's see what we can make. Okay, everybody, thank you. Good night, and see you next week.
You say
Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello. You say